Hi all, this quick overview to show you how to use what is really an underused but really powerful feature of Google Classroom, and that's the rubric. So literature type subjects, history, languages, English, religion, etc. will definitely benefit from the ability to mark extended pieces of writing. This could also apply for A-level, GCSE, etc. pieces of coursework, and that is the rubric function that is built in here. This came as an inspiration from having followed the work of Alice Keeler, and in her website she does provide you with a guide as to how to do it and a template which I did and have adapted. So I have two templates. The first one here, which I've simply taken an A-level Irish mark scheme for A2, and I have copied across band 5 as far as band 1. I didn't copy in band 0, and that's for the 3 parts of the marking scheme. I also have the maximum number in marks available also. Now, another function which some teachers like to do is they like to assess students without actually giving them a mark, and you can do so similarly, and I have another spreadsheet in a similar manner where the marks are excluded from this. So what you can do is at the bottom of this link I have a hyperlink to these actual spreadsheets, and you can copy and edit, and these are set up particularly for the Northern Ireland curriculum or the SIA examination from there. So what we do here is I've part set up this is to post an assignment, complete your essay, and your usual. So for my example, I'm going to go for, it's marked out of 75, and I'm going to add my rubric. Now you can create a rubric or reuse one, but the function we're looking for here is you create your rubric in Sheets and then you import that from Sheets. Okay, so it'll bring you to Sheets and it'll bring you to your recent one, or you can search for those here. So if I select to add, this is the one with the marks, select add, and here we have our mark scheme, and we can have scoring or reduce scoring from there. So the one thing you need to be careful with, you can see this is out of sections out of 35. I said 75, but it's flagged up 95 here, so we do have an issue. So to solve that issue, you need to go to the very bottom, and you can see we have an additional one here. So to remove that, tap on the 3 and delete this criterion, and now we have our sample essay. When we select save, that will then build this in for the students. There's a rubric. We can tap into this rubric again, and we can see exactly what the candidate will see in their assessment. So that's how we post it. I'm going to look at one that I had completed earlier, an A2 literature essay. And if we look at one that was marked and handed in, select that. So we click on our essay, and you can see here my rubrics along the side from a pupil perspective, and how I was able to, how I actually marked that. But to go in and show you from the instruction side, again, there's our rubrics. And when it came to marking the piece of work, select here, and you can see AO2, for example. Now notice along this side here, when I select band 4, it automatically changes the marks. Now it will issue the top mark, so if we go into this here and see that band 4 is 28 marks, the top of band 3 is 21. Perhaps you don't think they're a 28 mark candidate and they're somewhere in the middle. Then what you can do is just tap here and select 24, and this automatically updates here. The pupils will see this similar viewpoint, and instantly they can look and see your rubric and how they've been assessed and how they've been marked. So it's a very, very quick way whenever you are looking at a piece of work. So if this is the piece of work that a student has completed, I'm doing this on Safari here. What we're doing is taking a read through it, and going along down through, you can expand your rubric if needs be, or you can simply just go down through the different and choose and select as you best see fit for your students, and it automatically keeps updating to the recent score that you have. So look, that's a very quick way of using rubrics to assess a piece of work from your students.